All right, what is up, Aurora? This is Aurora Season 7. What is this, like Week 8? Izanagis, Keller Hall Basement Dwellers. I am Fire on the, what am I doing? Probably play-by-play. And we have Topaz as well, co-caster. Say hi.
Hello, hello.
All right, and then we also have Paninii on the prod. How you feeling about this game today, Topaz?
Yeah, I'm excited. This should be a good game. I feel like they're pretty middle of the pack teams that both I feel like a lot of people had them as a bit higher. But like middle of the pack at the end of the day. And I know a lot of people on both these teams, so I'm very excited for this. A lot of very good players too that are playing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you have a lot of good people. I like on Izanagis, they got a lot of off rollers and stuff like that, but seems like on Keller Hall they just have a bunch of very solid players as well. So I'm kind of excited to see how this is going to turn out.
Yeah, I mean, Melon and Foost are obviously both great players. Big fan of Nuttier. Hopefully, we see a Weaver.
Yeah, and Melon plus Foost.
Yes.
That just takes it to a whole nother level.
I mean, and they have synergy too. Like they play on several teams before, grubby games. I also think Dante Fan is a great player for their SR, and I think Barbecue is a good captain to keep them all together. But then for the Izanagis, at the end of the day, you just have Maradox and Moon. Like you have two fucking GM crazy players. So
hey,
we'll see how this goes.
My Aurora cast.
Sorry. Won't happen again.
Crazy. Who is? Do you know who Nuttier's ringing
for? Yeah, Bunny.
Like fight starting out here. Melon taking a lot of space, but the risk is kind of isolated. They could maybe walk main here. Long poke phase. Ooh, Name ends up falling though.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll get out with their lives though. I don't know though. Tracer's on the side. Okay, no more slingers though.
I mean, I like the swap to Ramatra. I don't think Ori was bad though. I don't think you had to swap. I think you just can't. You can't just stay there though.
Yeah.
You have Pharah, yes, you have Pokey DPS, but at the end of the day, you have a Kiri Lucio. You need to walk at some point.
They do have a lot of poke here. I see Foost is on this off angle here. Maybe he can do something to force off the Kiri. This fight's happening in a main though, but I mean, if you're Keller Hall, you really don't have to do anything. You're literally just stalling up point. And then Foost ends up just killing, just keeping everyone busy in the background while they trade out. The same thing though, you have so much space for your Keller Hall. Look, my guy ends up falling. Oh, but Nuttier ends up getting traded. This could be winnable. It actually looks like it might. Yeah, it comes out to Izanagis winning this point.
Yeah, both hit skins popping off. Both Mardox and Barbecue getting some good picks. I think they both got two. Maybe Mardox got one more. But yeah, just good play, nice picks. Like you're saying, Foster, obviously I play with him on my collegiate team. He's going to be harassing their backline the entire time. He's not going to have good targets, probably going to be going after Mardox and Moon the most. But I promise he will get value on this character.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's providing attention, even here, forcing point and then getting the rush to the whole space out. Mardox ends up falling while using his ult. I mean, yeah, he uses a reset here. Unfortunately, Dante Fan actually gets traded out though, so stalling out point as long as possible.
Yeah, and the best part is you only used Kitsune for that. You now have Pulse, you have Bob, and you have whatever Downpour or whatever. Yeah, and Sojou, yeah, for nothing. Moon's Kitsune is gonna be nice, but I guess just hazard ult it, why not? But also this barrage is very scary. If they get onto Dante Fan or Barbecue, that could be huge.
Walking down Whitehall here with this Melon ult is gonna be really scary. They have to be very sure they're not gonna get hit with that. Suzu comes out. Looks like the only one that gets hit is the Soj. Moon ends up getting traded out though. B coming out, super winnable. Melon ends up falling. Nave gets traded out. Bob on point. So there's not really too much walking. It's just cleaning up Mardox and Red Cactus now.
That was 3 ults though. You have Beat, and you have Nave's ult, and that's really all we're gonna see. If this goes on for, I mean, they just need to touch though. This is gonna be difficult.
I don't think they have a touch.
Oh, nice boop from Dante Fan. I feel like with the Izanagis, they're playing a very pokey comp with their front line. They have a Pharah, they have a Soj, they have a Ramatra, but then Lucio Kiri, it feels kind of like obviously you can poke with those characters, and it's kind of like a poke brawl kind of style. I guess
Yeah.
Ramattra is the hybrid tank or tempo tank, right?
Yeah, but I mean, really, what else could you play for that backline?
I mean, I don't know what Pokemon guy plays, I guess.
I'm pretty sure he's just Lucio only. Because he's like a DPS player, and I think this is like, they have their off roll here, so like Moon and Mardox can play.
Okay, I see. I mean, maybe a BAP, but Kiri's probably just better than BAP, honestly, even in like a brawl style.
I'm kind of excited to see how like this aggression with like the Mauga is going to turn out when you're playing like into your like May and then like very survivable backline.
Yeah, Melon on her signature hero right now.
For sure, yeah. Mardox ends up falling super low in May, and I mean they have so much space here. Engage goes in and ends up stunning the May, forcing Ice out. You have still all the space. I mean, Ram ends up falling super low. You can just play this. Yeah, you can play this slow and just force point.
It's gonna be so hard to walk into this. Like Barbecue has range on Mardox. You're really looking for walls, I think, from Wrecked
I mean,
Cactus.
even then though, there's not like too much to wall off. Even with the Ash. Oh, Nutty ends up falling off to the close. So they're trying to look for trades here. Form gets forced out, but yeah, Melon's gonna fall shortly after without his Kiri.
Oh.
He ends up backing, but yeah, still.
Actually,
Trading
15
tank is actually really
HP.
big. If he can touch, I think it's, yeah, super winnable. Melon ends up coming back, focusing out the Moon. Yeah, wow, they didn't even get a point there. Dave getting traded there just it's really hard for them. Oh, Napalm's got booped off on that. I mean, yeah, now you're. The ults are really in favor of Keller Hall right now, right?
I mean, they're looking at Crash out here. I mean, look at where Dante Fanfin is.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Foos is probably going to go on the same pulse, most likely.
Huge pick, though.
Falling. It's still maybe winnable with one of the best players. You can pulse out, but you do trade the cast. Raymond's up falling before he can get the Kiri ult out. So yeah, just go back point. So you're gonna have Bob.
Ends now.
You're gonna have Bob coming back still. I mean, you can still contest this. Good boot from Pokemon guy. Such a charge point. I mean, with the Mauga, you have that tank advantage.
Oh, they get beat out too.
Oh, Pokemon guy scared me. So close to
nobody.
Apex. Pokemon guy ends up finding though. I mean, you can just play this point with your cage. There's still no ult from any side. Boost almost with no ult though. Rat Cactus ends up falling. Dave walking with the ult. Yeah, but it's not enough.
I don't know what went wrong. I feel like they killed, the Izanagis killed a couple and just like didn't stable maybe? I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
But it was
really
rough.
It really didn't feel like 100-0, but that's just because of that fight where they didn't even like cap points.
Well, it's like, I would argue they didn't even win the fight exactly. Like they won, but then they just kind of like, I don't know. They didn't stable. They didn't push off of it. They just kind of like let their players die almost. But
Yeah.
I also think like, how much is that? How much of it is just the Keller Hall basement dwellers playing well and like Melon and Foos popping up? Also, I think Barbecue's been playing very well too.
Yeah, it could be very possible as well. I know like Izanagis have had like really high highs, but we just need to like see that a little bit more. Playing on that map though, like going into like Melon's signature hero is also going to be just hard. They're gonna have to find an answer to that because I don't know if what they were doing was working. I don't know if the May really got enough value.
Yeah. I know that they have a lot of different, the Izanagis have a lot of different comps that they can play. So we'll see, but Keller Hall basement dwellers playing the exact same thing.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
True.
I think they usually keep this comp as long as possible, and I think Foos has to swap out for Nesquik.
I just think that Foos is an insane value. Like the only reason he isn't higher is because he doesn't play the game. So, yeah, which unfortunate for Nesquiks, but I also don't think from what I've seen, like obviously not in this game, but from previous games, Nesquix is a very good player as well.
Yeah, I mean, Keller Hall's definitely, they've had their ups and downs for sure, but like a lot of their players are very solid.
I'll be right back.
No worries. Looks like we're heading to Havana. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to turn out. I assume Mardox will be playing some sort of sniper possibly. Kind of interested to see what they do with this like DPS line on the other side for Keller Hall. Tommy Schlatt coming in though. Different sort of tank. Let's see. My co-caster didn't mute his mic. GG.
Okay.
What'd you get, Topaz?
I got McDonald's.
Ooh, what's the order?
Vin's recommendation: double quarter pounder with cheese, fries with no salt but salt packs, and then what is it called? Blue raspberry slushy thing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Explain the no salt to me.
So two things. One, they have to make a new batch, which sucks for them, but it's good for me because that means that my fries are hot. And then also I get to choose how much salt goes on the fries, because you don't need that much salt on your fries for it to taste good, in my opinion. So it's just healthier, as healthy as McDonald's can be.
I guess that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I can respect it. Whoa. You're the ball?
Oh my god. I don't know. Does he play ball? I actually have no clue.
I don't think so. I didn't just, like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I don't know, this comp is just kind of strange from Izanagi. Playing like the Mei here is weird, because I know Pokemon guys typically hit scan player. I feel like you probably just have gotten with like an Ash or something, or Soch.
I feel like Mei's one of those characters where you can swap over relatively easy just because of how much value you get from wall and just left click. So
I'm also interested to see how like BBQ will do on this Widow. They also don't have the Zen, so like your poke is a lot weaker.
it's also weird playing a Mei with a Zenyatta.
Oh yeah, it might just be because of the spawn hold. It's like they get melon out so fast.
Yeah.
You can't even do
BBQ
anything there.
just on the right side looking for a pick though.
Might end up falling there. No, it gets back to spawn. They end up swapping wrists, probably just to break the spawn hold with the Reaper as well. Melon ends up walking on high ground. Zenfall's super low though.
I'm kind of surprised
out, like, first falls so low.
Lamp out.
Get lamp out. Reaper 1. It's a really good trade if they can just keep it up. This spawn hold is really effective.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking with the new changes that people weren't going to be spawn holding anymore, but obviously it's not as common, but of course it is still viable, as we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I
And
think
with a Zenyatta.
Yeah, and they do swap over the Zen from down there, man. Oh, ends up falling from this like really nice Mardox angle on the right side there. Then he ends up like contesting high ground without really having to face the rest of the team. And then BBQ gets off the Widow, swapping Ash.
They're swapping so much right now, they have no clue what to do.
Yeah, and I mean, you're getting to a point where you just have good ult advantage with Izanagi. So like, you're gonna be able to spawn ult this even further, especially like with perks too. Lamp ends up coming out, but Tommy Schlatt is way isolated, ends up falling. This might be the end of their spawn hold here. You can just try and die points. Lucio ends up falling. They almost trade back. Nice. Full support's down. I mean, it's probably not winnable, but at least very good hold.
Yeah,
Took
still
off
nice.
2 minutes. Took off 2 minutes and you have 5 ults.
Tommy Slack kind of got abducted by Melon there at the end. But yeah, very impressive though. And look at the ult advantage, like almost all 5 versus 2, just a measly 2. I guess Bob is pretty close, and obviously you're gonna get Pulse, but I guess the ults really aren't too bad, which is kind of surprising. But still, the time advantage is very nice.
Yeah, you don't have a lot to go for. I'm expecting like a window coming out from both teams pretty soon. Pokemon guy super low, has to use his shift, so Moon ults in response. Ooh, Orisa falls super low. This is time to walk. I think we're just gonna be able to back.
Yeah. Both those ults just very easily fightable. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Foster's pulse gets nothing too.
Oh my god, they just popped 4 ults at once. Ooh! Big 3K coming in from Tommy Schlatt. I mean, they're still trading though. They're like, the man's up falling. Oh,
Boost will always get at least one, I promise you.
Yeah, Boost gets his. I mean, that's big ult up from both teams. Now it's just both main support ults.
And like, you're pushing with a beat too, right? Against a trance, like,
yeah.
this is gonna be very difficult.
Yeah, and like trance is gonna.
We can't let them keep pushing.
It's just gonna come down to like who can pick who.
Yeah, I like Rectactus playing back. He's playing his life as much as possible.
Mardox has this really nice angle. Ends up getting forced out, but I mean, not before BBQ falls super low. Goose ends up on this flank here. Goose falls so low. Both main support ults are coming out. I mean, you're still able to burn Melon pretty hard. He ends up getting discorded. Lamp falls. Still living. They're still trying to deal with Tracer in the backline though, so I mean, your supports are having to look both different directions. BBQ ends up falling. Good pick from Mardox. So winnable. Moon ends up falling though. Pulse comes out, misses. Still 1v1 between Cactus and Boost. Oh, nice OC coming out from Mardox though. So impactful on this off-roll even.
Recharging.
The spawn hold with a Sigma Zenyatta is very impressive. And I feel like the Keller basement holders just didn't know what to do. They kept swapping. I feel like they just needed to swap to something and just go. But I feel like half the time they were just spending time in the spawn room. But very, very impressive from the Izanagis.
Yeah, I mean, I probably the main issues with Keller Hall is when they were in that corridor there, they popped 3 ults. And
yeah.
They were able to like kite basically all of them. Probably like a miscommunication on which ult to use on their end. But I mean, even then, like the ults were still pretty even. But it's just super impactful. Yeah, like spawn hold there.
Ready for battle.
I mean, like I was gonna say, I'm assuming they're just running the same thing on the offense. I'm wondering if do the basement dwellers try to hold close as well? Because I feel like they kind of have to at this point.
I mean, this comp kind of suggests like a. They might be trying to spawn hold as well. Yeah, it looks like they're crouching up, so most likely another spawn hold. Hopefully, like Izanagi can show them how to break it.
I mean, I think just go full poke, like what they're doing right now. Even like, I mean, Pokemon Guy's gonna play May, but I mean, if he's a
Mauga here.
his scan, then yeah, Mauga's gonna be nice too against Melon.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, with the spawn hold. Yeah, they're just doing a great job just poking and prodding. I mean, realistically, they have so many angles here. Product ends up getting forced out. I mean, Tommy Schlatt's in. They use the lamp. You gotta keep Tommy up. Oh, if the lamp isn't hitting him, he's gonna go falling. They also swap support line. I see like Moon's over on the Zen instead of the Bab. I mean, you get the trade here on Dante Fan, and like, even though you lost the fight, the spawn hold's practically over.
What am I missing?
I mean, it is Lucio though, right? Like,
Lucy's just sitting in this back line. Oh!
Yeah. I mean, former teammates, right? Moon and Foster's, Moon and Foos. I think a lot of the times, I think especially like against Zen and a Tracer, I feel like Foos might be kind of marking Moon quite a bit here.
For sure, yeah. Ooh, Foos ends up falling while he's trying to look at the other two of his team. I mean, this walk up, Cactus really has to live, ends up falling though.
They're taking cart. Maybe not. I lied.
Yeah, Reaper TP in, probably to finish off Moon there. Hell, his spawn hold is super effective for both teams, it seems.
Oh.
Melon doesn't get out though. I mean, maybe you get lamp forced. You have 5. Yeah, I mean, it's a 5v3 now, so
This ends
you
now.
walk down. Wardock's ult comes out. BB kind
just
of wants to
the-
win, it looks like. Ends up falling, kills Nuttier as well.
Cybernetics regulating.
Yeah.
I mean, still, like, great ult. They had to use the DPS ult. I think that the basement duelers need to go fast with an ult here. Try to, well, maybe not. I mean, they don't know that. If I was a basement dueler, I would assume that they have ults. So I would start with an ult, try to get something out. So
Yeah.
I'm expecting they're going to start with an ult, and they're not going to get anything out. It'll be a quick fight.
Yeah, you see Window coming out here. BBQ TP's in, but isn't able to get his ult off. Looks like they're just kind of staying near spawn. Solo ulting Pokemon guy, he loses Blizzard! Flux comes out, ends up hitting only with the Lucio. But yeah, I mean, this is a fight that Keller Hall ends up winning there. Oh, it's so unfortunate for the Pokemon guy.
You still have support ults, but you lost your Blizzard and your...
Is no one gonna see Red Cactus?
Oh,
Oh, this stagger is gonna be bad.
yeah.
Oh, he ends up catching the wave
Watch
though.
yourselves.
I guess not really the end of the world there, but I mean, Keller Hall really didn't have to use a lot of ults there.
I don't think the Pulse caught anybody, but yeah, I mean, the Ramattra ult is just gonna be so nice to just, I mean, the Ramattra ult and the beat are gonna be so useful.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna window here, and hopefully Melon will just walk straight through it with his ult. Like, I could see their ult team crashing out, and if you get into PvP, Melon ends up walking.
Oh, transfer.
Wait for the Drake! He blows up. That's a great shield from Tommy, though. Ends up, like, blocking all the heals.
That's huge. You still have
Boost
beat.
always gets his.
Yep, I said it, man. He's gonna do it every single time. And against Moon, too.
Melon coming back on the Doom, trying to touch.
I think Dante FanFan still has beat. They still have sustain here.
Yeah, I mean, you get this touch. You can't turn
This ends now.
Ooh, OC window coming out though. I mean, Melon ends up forcing him off high ground. B comes in, Pokemon guy ends up falling on point. But Edward BBQ gets traded out. Yeah, I mean, it's last fight. We need to start looking for this window as well. Lamp ends up getting forced, and then Nuttier dies while he's casting his ult. Melon ends up falling as well. It's like Izanagi might take this one home. Oh, Bardock ends up falling so low. Boost always gets his. BBQ ends up falling. Pulse misses. Yeah.
That was close, though. That was way closer than it should have been.
Yeah. I think Nutty needs to be a lot more aggressive with his window.
Mhm.
And you have that advantage there. You just need to push through because this last fight.
Great plays from Marduk, though. Like,
This
Yeah.
insane
ends
ults
now.
every single time.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, it is
Cybernetics
true. Like,
regulating.
he is off rolling, but it's like it's what I expect out of a GM support player is to use his ult.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, is he really off rolling if he's going from flex support to hit scan? Like, I would argue no. It's just the same thing. It's just you don't hit your teammates, you just hit the enemies.
That's a good way of thinking about it. I'll think about that next time I play DPS.
Yeah, yeah.
Next time I play
Yeah,
Diamond
how-
Hit Scan while being
yeah.
GM4.
I'm pretty sure my hit scan is going to be like
Blasters. Okay.
I mean, it makes sense,
If
but
only I was ringing for them.
yeah.
It's a different story.
I'm a very big fan of having your, especially like GM players, off rolling, because I think you have like, especially if they're good at like ult tracking or fight planning or whatever, and obviously they're just gonna have good mechanics. You're basically having a GM player have like a Diamond or Masters SR, and I really don't think there's too big of a difference once you get to the GM level, especially when it's like support and DPS. I feel like those two, and like they're like I said before, like they're flex supports, like that you have to pop off when you're flex support. So it's just free SR in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean it definitely is like really good value. I mean like just this comp in general, like from Izanagi, like on paper is kind of insane. I even like Tommy Schlout's like a really good support player too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of interested to see how the Juno Lucio is gonna work, like on defense.
They're still playing Mei. They really like the Mei. They're swapping people around, but they still have a Mei.
I mean, some of it comes down to like Moon hero pool, I think, as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as far as you can play Genji and Pharah too, but I think Mei is his most comfortable. I thought it was Genji. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we will see. Melon's are falling super low in this rotation. Ooh! Moon ends up walking so early with his ice as well. BBQ ends up using his ice though. I mean, Marduk ends up falling. Overstays his welcome. Big anti coming in though. I mean, you can really push this out. But I think they're just gonna opt the force point, which is fine.
I mean, early wall, you get a second touch now.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta.
Oh, Neva gets antied. Yeah, ends up falling there. Really good anti coming in. I mean, you end up trading Melon though, so they can't really walk too hard. As long as you care Moon, falling as well. So many early like deaths coming in from Izanagi.
That is okay, especially like, and Nesquix, by the way, is playing crazy. Like I was gassing up Foost earlier, but like Nesquix is arguably playing better than Foost so far. Like getting early picks every single time. Very impressive stuff.
Yes. And then you're so close to Blizzard on the side of BBQ here. Moon ends up swapping over to the Pharah. We just probably get a little more hope there, but I don't know how much sense it makes into the Lucio Juno. Blizz ends up coming out. I mean, Nave's gonna end up getting frozen, and Lucio as well. This is super winnable. Good ult coming in from BBQ. Alright, I mean, it doesn't come without its cost, so you end up trading out a little bit. Hopefully, surely like, oh my! Oh, that was so good from Moon.
He gets his one.
Yeah, I mean now it's super contestable. When you have your Mei coming back, but you still have ults. It's like it's
I mean it's 4v4.
Yeah, they took the ult early. I want to know right now. Alright. Naven's up going super low. Yeah, this is great. Good wall for BB2 as well.
Huge. Didn't even have to use Melon ult either. That's very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, they're rolling right now. This is kind of crazy.
For sure. I mean, this is third point KR though. You know,
yeah.
Where
True.
time banks go to die. There's a boony. They have 5 minutes, but who knows?
But you swapped off the Mei, so you don't have Blizzard for this orbital from Nuttier. This is just a free orbital, unless Pokemon guy can build his beat in time. But Nuttier just needs to rip it like right now. Oh!
Good
Off the map!
That pick ends up falling early though. Trades come out. Wow.
That was a primary fire boop off the map, and they used 4. I didn't even notice. That's so rough.
I mean, it was a 4-4 basically with like the swaps coming out. You're basically just Nano versus Ramholds. Melon ends up swapping over to the signature hero on that Malga. I don't know. I mean, I'm just for the Nano Mauga engage.
Yeah.
They just have to play their space really well.
This
A lot of
I
good
mean,
poke coming out, though.
this Mauga's just gonna get free value at all
Melon's
times.
falling so low with this poke. They need to do something, I think.
Oh, Barbecue's so
Same
close.
as at anyone. I mean, Mauga ends up falling so low. Nice.
Oh!
Ooh! Wait, good ult's coming in from Nave. It's super turnable. But I mean, they just have point.
Yeah, they're just walking with it. Tommy picking up too?
Yeah, they just waited so long to engage.
Yeah, it's rough for Keller basement dwellers, because now Izanagis are gonna get their ults back in time to match the basement dwellers'
Yeah.
ults, which is so rough.
And Moon coming up on like this early barrage as well. I mean, you can really make a play with something like this.
I'd save it for like
Good
full
move
huge.
coming in from Moon. Yeah, he ends up forcing Nadir way out. Ends up getting the kill there. Should be able to walk and kill here. Yeah.
Marduk's at 3.
This is a bad fight to lose like that. Because now. Oh, and they didn't
4.
even get traded. Marduk falls so low. Yeah, and now you just have your ult rotation and. I don't think Izanagis know that they don't have their ults yet. It's like probably holding up a little closer.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do have ridiculously good poke anyway, so.
You also like you don't have to use, like I love the idea of like saving barrage for cage or even for orbital potentially.
Yeah, I mean you do have a lot of ults just to like do what you want with. Yeah, he's fightable, but I guess not. BBQ ends up falling.
This is just free time now.
Yeah. I would have liked it if Tommy had walked up a little more before he did that ult, but I mean it ends up working out because they end up catching BBQ.
Oh,
Ooh.
great pick as well.
Yeah, that's the power of Pharah. I mean, you have no damage fall off there, and you just shoot it to spawn.
It's like I think even if they have mobile characters, right? Like at the end of the day, you can at least
Early Bob.
shoot Melon, but you're gonna hit somebody.
Solo ends up dying.
Now.
Good OC from Marduk just might have been the top right.
Barbecue it too.
Oh, big anti though. Yeah, that's a really
Orbital
nice
too.
anti. Yeah.
That squicks to 3. Wow.
That's a nice anti from Dante Fan too. Like in that cage.
Super underrated player in my opinion. Or good value player. Maybe not underrated, but good value player.
Scratch that overrated player.
Yeah, over. Yep. They actually suck. That's my new opinion.
TFF who? Like, I don't know how I feel about playing Lucio Juno on defense.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of like you have to play a Lucio if you're on Pokemon Guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what Tommy Slot's hero pool is, but surely it's bigger than
Because I mean,
Juno, right?
your DPS are trying like want to poke, and then you're playing like super brawly support line.
But I feel like just put him on Brig. Like it's not like, and just I feel like Pokemon Guy go Brig or even Mercy. Like genuinely
Yeah.
even Mercy.
I don't think TC wants to like do it, but Mercy could win this game.
Yeah, I don't like pop off Pokemon Guy. Like prove me wrong.
Yeah,
but,
like me personally, I would never play Mercy, but like it might be needed.
yeah. Yeah, I think a Brig. I would prefer Brig. But like also Lucio can kind of play the part of a Brig, and you still have a lot of speed for your Ramatra, so it's not horrible. But like you said, like on defense, it's more difficult. Then
Yeah.
it should be better here. It should be better.
Yeah, I don't think it should be.
Melon matching their Ramatra. Though.
I mean, you
I'm
got
kind of surprised by that. I don't know. I think go Mauga.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could probably do either. I wonder if he just doesn't like playing that into like your Juno backline.
Yeah.
Marduk ends up getting traded on high ground. Moon ends up trying to take that spot, trying to keep the high ground, but Tommy ends up falling by Melon in the backline. they don't even get the trade out either, yeah.
This double hit scan plus a BAP is going to be very difficult for Moon. Moon, I think he's going to swap here, probably. May?
Give it one more life. Oh, standing still. Yeah, I'm not surprised either. You kind of... There's just no way.
There's no way.
Yeah. That makes sense, though. I think Mardox was doing the right thing, though. Like, he was on high ground. They ended up moving through Motel, but Moon ends up using Ice super early. Good kill on the BBQ. Wall's kind of in a weird spot. Melon's not able to back the point, so you kind of keep the whole map here. I want to see him going so as possible. Pokemon guy ends up falling super low in this back line. I mean, as long as Nate keeps that space, good captures out.
The cap's very slow though, they still have so much time.
In. I don't think anyone knows. Big window coming out. Yeah, that's a great ult from Maeve too. You end up getting the trade, but yeah, it ends up like a win for Keller Hall there. You still get your tick, but
it's something. It makes it's hard for them to come back the second time. So
yeah, they need to either like commit to the front line or they need to kill that Sojourn in the back.
And like, yes, the basement duelers have better ults now, but like, I care more about the ults of Moon and Tommy's let out.
You see the ult coming out, Moon ends up trying to contest. Beat comes out, that's gonna be great. Now Moon can fight this on high ground. Tommy's ends up going up to help. 2v1, DFF ends up falling. Now forward, Pokemon guys traded out. Melon falls so low with this ult, ends up walking way too far. Not a year on point 1v1 in this May, but that didn't happen.
Oh. He's doing something. Maybe a swap?
I don't know what BBQ is.
Just resetting the ults, making it even. Yeah. I think, but like the best part is that they capped the point and they didn't use Blizzard and they didn't use Orbital. Like that should be 2 pre-fight wins now.
There's so many good ults to fight this Blizzard here.
Like use Orbital here. I think use Blizzard for capping the point. That's what I would be calling right now. Yeah, well, I think you should have waited a little bit because like you're still pushing the card, but this is still good. You pick off down pick and that's enough. It should be.
You know, getting a trade on the Blaze. I don't know if it's necessary.
I don't like these. I mean, I guess you still have Ramattra ult.
I mean, you're having your ult, but like.
I would have loved to say
probably better to like stagger that out.
Yeah.
And you're still like 14 point, like you were saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would rather they had just like stabled and just kept pushing the point.
Yeah, but you also skip this whole corner. Now you get to poke their whole walk up, so it's not like.
No, it wasn't a
horrible window though. Ooh, good angle from Nesquik. Ends up finding Pokemon guy. He's gonna try and stay in if they can, but it's definitely going to be a back. And you're gonna see a lot of ults coming out from Keller Hall as well, so.
That was a very important pick though. Now, Keller Hall basement duelers have ults. They're probably gonna get their own Ramattra ult, and they're gonna have a window to put another.
There's just a battle of the Sojourn off angles. Good OC coming out. I mean, you see window, you see rush. Nave alone in the backline here is gonna end up falling.
Yeah.
You get a lot of ults out though. They popped 4 ults on the side of Keller Hall, so. Izanagi, you can't be too mad at that. You can start next fight with your Juno or even your Overclock.
It's kind of just first point all over again, I would say. But they have Bob. That's good.
They do have Bob.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like you're gonna have Orbital and Blizzard again, but you also just have Mardox Overclock, which is probably gonna kill 5. So.
Yeah, I mean, and both of these Sojas have been very good at like keeping their angles.
The fact that Nesquik has been keeping up with Mardox, I think, is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, for sure. This rotation on high is really interesting. And then OC at the same time. Force Melon off the point.
Nice
So
Blizz.
was Melon.
Poor Melon.
Suzu coming out, yeah, he's still,
Cybernetics regulating.
he's still alive.
Railgun charge.
No, how is he alive? No, no way.
And you get and
That's
that's
quick as a point. I mean, yeah, he has to kind of secure the point, but Bob ends up falling super fast as well. I mean, Tommy Slide is getting traded. It's still be super winnable. Pokemon guy ends up falling.
Wow.
No supports on the side of Izanagi. Oh, Bardock's falls too.
God.
Oh, and then beautiful window. Yep, you have to win. I mean, there's 32 seconds left. Big
Dante Fan might go.
Hold up the defense for just a little longer.
You kind of want to walk up and secure like the touch, but ults,
Yep.
I'm not sure.
No, I think so, cause like, I mean, cause your team, yeah, they should be walking up now. I feel.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna come with like their beat and their ram ult. It's still like super winnable if they don't let none of your. Oh, that beat is way too early. Keeping Mardock stop. Oh, good job there. Pokemon games are falling, but Melon gets traded. Nave can definitely win this with his ult. Oh, window. Oh,
Huge rematch
beautiful.
ult.
And he's still alive.
Now.
OC ends up coming out too. I mean, this is great if you make it to third point now.
They got OC out. Probably.
Hit from Nave.
Yeah. Hey, no swearing in my cast.
Okay, he deserved it. He
Back.
deserved it. I don't know, like the fact that he lived there and then got his ult out.
True. No, that was very impressive. Both Ramachas playing incredibly well.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming out with this rush here. If you're Izanagi, you hopefully want to play slow for your 3 ults that you're about to build. Slow ends up coming out. I mean, Boom kind of up alone. Big slow coming out from Nave here. You have walls while they're gonna start walking. Both ults coming out. Trying to negate any effect from the from the rush. I mean, so the Ram's isolated, but Nave just really has to live here. Moon's trying to 1v1 Nest quick, ends up Nave ends up falling in the front line.
Think I'd ever let you down?
This is so difficult for the space controllers now.
It really is.
Like you're going into normal. I do like the swap to Pharah, but I mean you still have Mardock's overclock. So, yeah, you have Mardock's overclock. You have orbital. Sorry, I got the teams mixed up. So absolutely winnable.
Yeah. I mean, but there's so many ults coming out from Keller Hall too.
This ends now.
So many good stall ults. I mean, OC, you're able to stall this out. You have Bob coming out. I mean, Shuno
Nice orbital though.
gonna get. I mean, Bob ends up falling. Ooh,
Just burn the ram. Just burn the ram. Yellow man.
Oh, Melon with a popping ult. Does he get his trade? Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. Nest quick. Slowly staggering out as well.
You still have B too.
Oh, there's a big window. Oh, big slow though. I mean, let's see. Window Baptist's so low, and they're getting the trade out. I mean, it's just a fight on point now. And I mean, Name's about to get his ult as well, so. Yeah. Melon falls so low, yeah. Nice.
Obviously, very nice play from the Ramachas and the Dante Fan window and the Sojas as well. But I think one thing that like really stood out to me was just the fact that you have Orbit and the other team doesn't. Like Orbit
Yeah.
is still just the most broken ult in the game, and Blizz too. Like you just win fight with those ults, and like yes, you have Kitsune Rush and that's a nice ult, but like it's just none of them are quite on the same level as the Izanagi's ults.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous with that, like Juno ult walking into like that Bob, but they were able to blow it up super fast and still get value.
Oh yeah, our team actually, like our Khalid team actually sometimes just uses Orbit to burn Bob, so I think it's a pretty good counter. And then you have a Ramattra right there as well. It's like, that's why I was like, I wish they'd burn the Bob and then just burn the Ramattra, because
Yeah.
it could have done sooner. But I mean, it worked out. It doesn't matter. It worked out. So
We're nitpicking at this point.
yeah, exactly.
Are we coaching or casters?
I can do both. I can do both.
We can multitask. It's funny because like both of their walks through King's Row have been so different. Where like they like if you're Keller Hall, they capped out with like they had 5 minutes on third point, where the opposite happened, where they capped out like an OT. I mean, you have a minute 35 to get this. Like, it's still super drawable.
Now you're on the
value
Moira.
the Mauga's gonna find though. I love this setup from Izanagi. Like they're all sitting on high ground, and like where is Melon gonna go? He can jump on Nave maybe, but he's gonna have to probably rotate high. And then even then, I guess they end up dropping and forcing main. Oh, BBQ might get his though. Oh, again, they're getting forced out. Dante Fan doesn't rotate with them though. And
Nice shield from
BBQ
Maze.
is just so early, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're Izanagi, like you do that same setup on high ground. I mean, oh, it's gonna be
You
so
can't-
scratchy,
you-
though. I don't know if you can leave to kill the Moira. Okay, I think they're just trying to let him walk. I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't care about the Moira because you only have Lucio heals now.
main, hopefully. They're so split. None of you are taking so much attention. Ends up falling. I mean, as long as Dave
Nice
can live.
play.
Oh!
Definitely still winnable though. They're so low.
Yeah, I mean, this goal was so low. Melon won.
Nave needs to come back fast. Like,
Yeah,
Romash ult does
they
not
were
matter.
so close to a dick. I think he's gonna keep going for Ram ult. I mean, you're gonna have. I mean, the big ult here is gonna be Moon.
yeah.
I mean, hopefully you can just like walk through like Hotel or something.
And they
You
have
literally solo ult anything. You probably win the fight here. That's quick
and
going.
basement villas don't have an ult.
We need the ult to move.
Still have a Moira.
I didn't think it's. I mean, that's winnable. But run.
That's
I think,
crazy
like-
though. They didn't
Yeah.
like.
You had first ult and they just like traded out before they ulted. Like if
rough.
I'm Moon there, I'm literally solo ulting.
Yeah.
Mauga as he uses his shift.
Yeah, literally. The first person I see, I just press Q.
How did he get the kill on that quick there? That's so funny.
Justice reigns from above.
Mirage on the ground. Very nice.
Gosh. This
That was
is a
so
close
close.
match.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think these teams are, like I said at the beginning, I think they're very closely rated. Like, they both have, like, definitely Keller Hall Basement Dwellers are more, what's it called? Like, equal in their skill level. But especially when you have Mardox and Moon on DPS, like, that kind of evens things out a little bit. But I think, like, at the end of the day, you still have, like, people like Melon and on that map, Nesquix and Dante Fan that are just, like, popping off. And winning new fights, so it's a lot of pop-off moments.
You have like these two teams that are on kind of different trends. It feels like. I feel like Izanagi have kind of been like coming awake, and then Keller Hall have been like haven't been doing so hot like in their last couple games.
Yeah.
And it's funny to like see them like fighting for like that last spot, basically.
Because whoever wins this, like, what is it? Whoever loses is out, right? Is that what it is? And then the voices.
Yeah. Boy,
So, yeah.
well, you want to translate for the voices? Or?
I wasn't paying attention. You gotta say it. I was thinking about that joke instead.
So the voice said if Izanagi win, there's still a chance that they could not get playoffs, but Basement Dwellers winning will guarantee them a
Because the
playoff spot.
fish, right? The fish could destroy the isopods, and they still have a chance. Okay.
Ready for battle.
So
Is the fish like map diff that different, or like the match that they're playing doesn't matter?
Hold on, the voices are thinking.
Yeah, voices are getting a fact check.
2, 1.
+1 -2. Oh, okay.
Initial flashpoint. Marking.
Oh. So this is the Izanagis need to win, but making playoffs is out of their hands then. Ah, nice
Win
see.
and help.
But still win.
Okay, Fan falls solo on point. Yeah, I mean, let's just focus on the winning first, right?
Yeah.
He has so much space here. I'm not really sure what Izanagi are trying to do. They end up getting like the whole flip where they're playing on point now. I mean, you see the trade-off for both Lucios, but Melon falls super low here. Nave as well. Trade-off, Mardox ends up falling. Yeah, you just keep trying to force point. Ooh, nice stop. I have no idea what on that fight. Like, Izanagi were like everywhere, and then suddenly they were just on point, and then they got traded.
Thanks for patching me up.
Swapping over to the Pharah now, I kind of like the Basement Dwellers comp a little bit more. I just like both Lucio Juno backlines, but I think just playing the Reaper plus the Mauga just
It makes a
lets
lot
you
more
crash
sense.
out. Yeah, exactly. It uses your backline better.
It doesn't
Nice
matter.
pick on a Nest
Mardox
Quick, though.
just kills, yeah, just gets his. Melon trying to crash out. Doesn't know stopping anything. The Pokemon guys are falling super low, possibly tradable. Not that fan fans are falling. I mean, it's an even. That's not even.
I'm on
Yeah,
my
yeah.
game now.
I've got my teams mixed up again.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I keep doing that too. Yep.
I wish, like, I know on the prod they have the teams names. I wish we had the team names, you know?
Yeah.
Should be
Let's
like a
just
replay
watch
code
the
thing.
stream instead.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I asked Paninii to stream to me earlier, but he never responded, so.
Yeah.
Well, you can share your discourse. Perfect.
The voices are arguing.
I mean, BBQ ends up keeping on the high ground, but ends up getting knocked out. Nesquik ends up falling. I mean, you can kind of slow walk this, but I mean, you don't really have to do anything here. Nadir ends up falling so low.
This ends
When he gets
now.
traded, yeah, that's a good ult here from Mardox. You kind of just have to secure this fight. So, I mean, if you end up winning this fight, then it's in fight territory.
What?
Oh, Nadir falls so low. Mardox ints his brains out.
What?
Oh my!
What?
Bro,
They're like-
don't shoot me if you're watching this.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, that was a horrible fight. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, like, Jesus, I don't know.
No, not like there was so. I mean, good ult from Nadir. Like I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
I
the
would
good
have never done that. Very impressive.
I like,
Um,
because he was so low.
Yeah.
Like, that's so risky, but like, it really ended up paying off.
And just like the
Trust the process.
the position that your team was in as well. Like wow, that was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, BBQ in the backline here, ends up having to fade out, but he's there's nowhere for him to go.
It just sucks that you lost the orbital and the Ramacha ult as well.
I mean, trade
Those are
out.
pretty rough.
Yeah, I mean,
Like you get cage,
that's
but
traded.
I don't know.
Dude, if Moon lives there, you can hold close with your barrage.
True. Because like you're not really using it for anything. Maybe burning
Not
beat,
so
but that's kind of
fast.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Kind of ridiculous.
This ends now.
That was a bad idea
Goes
actually.
out. I mean,
Back
they're
up.
kind of down a person. I mean, this shield's doing good. Good beat. That's perfectly timed. But Nate still ends up falling. Okay, so much damage. I don't know if Pokemon guy could have timed a better beat though.
No, that was good.
Like, it was right when Mauga engaged too. Maybe could have burned Mauga. I'm not sure what
No.
to do differently there. Like maybe Moon had to position a little further up with Barrage.
Yeah. Well, I noticed Moon's taking the perk that gives you shields instead of the moving ult, which is just allowing him to get burned so easily. I'm kind of surprised.
This
Mauga
ends
hit ends
now.
up falling so low. OC, but then you get Juno ults in response. Alright, you got the better ult. Yeah, keep rocking with that. Perfect.
I mean,
Yeah,
is it the better ult though? Like you're
Ult
right.
versus OC,
Yeah, but it's Mardox OC. You know?
but it's Nesquik and the ult, you know.
True. That's a good point actually.
Nesquik, my goat. One of them are getting MVP. I don't know
Yeah.
who wins, but
It will be one of them.
it will be one of them.
Area denied.
Melo's getting so close to his cage here. You can just play for the cage fight, hopefully.
Yeah,
He ends up swapping over the junction range, but it falls so low. Good ult from BBQ. I mean, at the end of the day, just secure this point.
No reason not to.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to use your reroll any other way.
Yeah. I mean, especially when you're already 2-0, like you could give 2 more points and whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say like Cage reroll, but yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely good reroll. And now Moon still has ult, and you have Barrage coming up too, but Melon has Cage.
I mean, yeah, I like the idea of like Knave swapping over to JQ. I think it makes a lot more sense than like the backline that they're running. And I mean, even having like the shout is really helpful as well. You'll kind of see how that plays out. You have to play into this Cage. I mean, you have Barrage for Cage though, and Juno ult, so if I'm Melon. Oh, big boost!
Okay, I don't care. Dante Fanfan's getting MVP from me. That's my vote.
Moon finds 2 though. New MVP in the running. Clutch or kick.
Kick. The Melon BM2.
Oh my god, emoting on his body. I get it. You have so many ults coming in from Izanagi. Starting with OC. Interesting, this is so early.
Yeah,
I don't really know what you can do. Marduk's falls so low though.
I actually like that because that's when they were going to be rotating.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just wondering if like Marduk is not able to slide. He's kind of caught there.
Yeah, but I agree. That was like a perfect Mauga Cage. Melon understood that like the what are they called? Izanagis weren't quite in range of the orbital. So just put the cage down, then the beam just goes away from you, and then you can burn people in the cage.
Well, yeah, and you're also double ulting the support and keeping your Lucio from beating the rest of their team.
Crashing out.
Oh,
The ult to touch.
man,
They need to touch. They need to touch.
Touch. The point.
Oh, C9.
No way. I can't do that. No.
That's so rough.
Play of the
Oh
game.
my gosh. Dave was in a perfect spot to touch point too.
Also, whoever was playing Tracer could have touched as well. And I think they had Lucio too, right? Like, that was a full team C9, honestly. That is rough.
It actually makes me so sad.
I mean, it's still good games, but
I mean, yeah.
that's a rough way to end it. That's a rough way to end the season.
So what? This was Keller Hall that won.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, are we gonna duel it out like
I-
or Nesquik?
I'm just a Dante fan simp though, so.
Should we?
And Melon.
give
I
it
just
to
like their whole team.
the good old
let's just-
rock paper scissors or what?
Let's just get them all in here, honestly.
We gotta pick one for MVP.
Well, I think Nesquik left actually. Their VC.
Bring him back.
Yeah.
Is this true voice in my head? You better blast the La Seraphim music too.
Yeah.
Well,
Nesquik's.
We're asking it. Yeah, is Nesquik's there?
I messaged them in the in lobby. See if they- That's true. We can do that. I just want to talk to Melon. Can we get Melon in here?
Oh no.
You don't like Melon? Or we? Yeah. Or we could. Okay.
Oh,
Hello, Melon.
Hi.
You're not MVP though. I'm sorry.
That's
I know. I know.
We gave it to Nesquik's.
no, that's
You,
real.
you played very well, especially the cage at the end. Very good cage at the end.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're able to block off like the Juno ult and the beat.
Thank you.
So yeah, obviously a lot of play from the Sojas, and also just the tanks as well, in my opinion. Like I think a lot of Ramatra, especially on who was that?
KR.
AR, yeah. So I guess like, what do you think? What do you think mattered more? As the tank player, do you think that it was more of a Soj game or more of a Ramatra game?
I mean, that's just Overwatch in general. It's just a Soj game in a high level play. Or, I mean, I know this isn't high level, but you know what I mean.
Close enough, yeah. When you,
But I
when you
think
have
it was
Marcos
pretty-
and Nesmith's on Sojourn, it is.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, honestly, I think it was pretty even. I think both of them had like a very high level of importance. Like, I think I was able to carry a lot of fights sometimes, and so was Nesquix. I don't know. I think it's rare, or not rare. That's mean. We played really well today, and I'm proud of my team. And I think it was pretty evenly distributed across my team
Uh-huh.
in how we played.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think you guys all played incredibly well. Like, I think as BBQ on the first on Li Zhang, right? Popped off. Like several fights were won off of BBQ.
Yeah.
I think Foost obviously
Yeah,
is
that's
always going to get
crazy
his one.
moves.
Yeah, of course. And Dante Fan with some great plays, some great windows, some great boops.
That
yeah,
one fight on KR. That one
Yeah,
fight we
yeah.
clutched up 2-4. Hey, that was so good.
Yeah, talk to me about how you guys like thought going into this match, because I know this is kind of like a winner go home sort of match. Were there any like better feelings compared to like how you've been playing before? Is like there anything you thought when you're going against the Izanagi in particular, or?
I think we were very locked in today, just because we knew this was the qualifying match to go to playoffs, basically for us. And I think we all know that we've kind of just been slacking a bit in our previous matches, and I think we know how to lock in. And I think today we brought that energy.
Are you bringing that to playoffs as well, or is that just for qualifying?
Yes, definitely bringing it to playoffs. I feel very happy about this.
Who do you? I mean, I don't think we know the format yet, but if you and
I think
I
it's
don't
top four picks, bottom four.
okay, it is top four picks, bottom four. Okay, so I guess if you obviously you're not choosing, but if you were to choose who you're playing against of the top four teams, or I don't know if that's been decided yet, who is actually the top four, but who would you prefer to play in the top four teams right now?
Yeah,
And
who's top four? It's
Blahas,
Blowhighs, Swag, Ice.
Isopods, and Izanagis.
I think I'd reckon we play Izanagis. I think the Izanagis are very beatable. That was our first game of the season, and we were literally like one fight away from winning, and we just clutched a bit.
The salty run back.
But yeah, I think that's probably the most winnable game for us. Because I have no idea what the Isopods do, but I think it's very winnable.
I would pick the
Geese.
Swagosauruses. They kind of suck, in my opinion, but.
Whoa, toxic.
I beat Keller Hall twice. I'll do it a third time. That's all I'm saying. With silly geese though, it's always a gamble. You don't know if you're gonna get their whole team or like two of them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I think that's one of the big reasons.
It's like I think we ended up like 3-0ing them, but they were down Killjoy. So I'm kind of excited to see like how everyone's gonna turn out. Hopefully people will lock in and get everyone in. But it sounds like your team's pretty excited for playoffs though.
Yeah, 100%. I think we definitely have an opportunity to make some upsets happen, despite being not the highest on the leaderboard. I think we have the potential.
I mean, I still believe this, and obviously I'm biased, but you guys are like top two teams in my opinion. And I think
if we lock in.
yeah, exactly. I think if you guys
we
lock
lock
in,
it.
like yes, I
This
agree.
is crazy.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure. My two players
Topaz, you got something to say, bro? Like
warm up.
Well, I just like
Duke it out
Melon.
right here, man.
No, I just like Melon.
Biased. You're biased.
Fair enough.
Melon
You
is my
can't
favorite
figure
player
out
in Aurora.
what-
Wow, that's
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here.
flattering.
You heard it here.
Another
that down.
award.
None of my collegiate teammates.
Another award.
Yeah, they're bums.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That Foster guy.
Joey, dude. Okay, you didn't. I mean, do you have any more questions, Fire?
Nah, I probably just ask El Clasico.
Yeah. I mean, how do we even ask it though? I mean, you didn't get MVP. Do you think that you deserved MVP? I guess is the first part of it. Tell the truth, man.
Oh,
Tell
that's
the
It
a
just
yes.
feels
Oh, that's a
toxic.
yes.
It is, yes, it is, it is. I feel like I played incredibly well today.
Mhm.
I think. Okay, if Nesquix didn't exist and didn't get MVP, and I couldn't pick myself, I'd probably pick Dante Fan. I think she
Mhm.
played really well tonight,
I agree.
and I'm very glad that she did. So I'm gonna say her, and not me, because I'm not gonna be
What a wholesome person.
self-centered.
Yeah, this is why
So
Melon is my
wholesome,
favorite
Melon.
player.
I keep the self-centered thoughts to myself.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I think that's it. You want to finish us off, Topaz?
Yeah. Thank you for coming, everybody. I think this locks in the top 8, right? No. Okay.
Top 8.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So empanadas and fish
Ooh.
still have to fight, or they don't fight it out, but there's a chance that either of one can make it. But at least the top 7 have been locked in. So one more game. Great games today. Sorry to the Izanagis. I think you guys played really well for your last map or last game. And good luck to the Keller Hall Basement Dwellers. You guys have been my top 1 team since the beginning of the season. So wish you the best of luck, Melon.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
everybody.
it.
Of course, of course. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching.